I've never seen a team throw themselves at the enemy team so many times when they're losing. They're just non-stop sending it. I respect it so much. So a couple of days ago, Displayed put out this tweet to celebrate the Twitch channel for hitting the most watched channel on Twitch. They've been a partner for quite a while now and have been super supportive to the community and the stream for many years. You may have heard me talk about them quite a bit by now. To celebrate hitting #1 on Twitch, for the first time ever, they're doing a 40% discount site-wide for 24 hours only, with only one link. And that link is in the description below. This is the only channel with it, so make sure you check out that link and get that 40% discount now. If you don't know Displayed, they make super awesome metal posters like the ones behind me on the stream background, with artwork from your favorite games, movies, comics, TV shows, and more. They're sturdy, high quality, and super easy to mount thanks to their unique magnetic mounting system, no drills or tools needed, and no mess left behind when you want to move them. They've been sponsoring the channel for quite a while now, and I've genuinely always enjoyed how easy it is to swap out the art for different vibes or different games that I'm into at the time. Whether you want something from League of Legends, Elden Ring, Rust, World of Warcraft, it's all on there, and they're constantly adding the designs. Like I said, it's the biggest discount they've ever done and they've ever offered, only available for 24 hours when this video goes live. So check them out, click the link in the description and get your discounts now. Huge thanks again to Displayed. Enjoy the rest of the video. Tune the fuck in. Visins out. They did this before. Beryl was one Nexus away from a 3-peat. That's facts, chat. Faker was also one Nexus away from a 3-peat. See, if Faker just let Beryl win and then Beryl just let Faker win, they'd both be on 3-peats right now. Actually, no, they wouldn't. Ooh, they're gonna take the Neferi and trade Rumble Jace, give Azir, and play something into it. Fake Azir. I think Owner has 80 junglers into Neferi, probably. He has Pantheon, right? So worst case, he goes Pantheon. Still has Wukong as well, probably. Okay, he's going to go Pantheon now.
Pantheon Azir is almost definitely
going to
be coming out here. I don't see why they wouldn't do that.
Top on 3. Yeah, I like Azir, don't get me wrong. But I think when you're playing Pantheon versus Neferi, a mid laner like Ahri can actually swing the 2v2 quite heavily. So both sides are pretty solid. See who's good at Rumble and Jace. He can play whichever one you want for comp. You might walk into Gwen if you play Rumble. No, I doubt it. But every draft's the same. Every draft is just 1, 2, 3 full top side unless Varus is open. Don't pick Aurora, Doran, please don't do it.
Arguably the strongest top laner right now.
Your Jace was good the other day. Just pick the Jace.
We'll see what they opt to go for in this
or Galio. I wouldn't mind Galio.
Galio
please, or Gwen is okay, but please. Or Ambessa is okay, but please don't play Aurora. They're gonna pick for Guma.
You know, I just listed up 3 picks into the
or it's backshot Jhin top. Guma does main Jhin. Maybe it's worth to ban Zyra. Khan's a bit annoying. Lucian's a bit annoying, I think. Lucian. Maybe MF is a good ban. MF, Lucian, Zyra. Can they get rid of the Zyra Khan? Alistair, Nico. I mean, they have so many AD carries. They have Caedrel, they have fucking Lucian, whatever. They have Kai'Sa Nord. He is going to take the Gwen into Rumble. But I don't know what support carry I can cook if they go... Oh, Kai'Sa Leona. I guess he just has to go North. Well, I think both drafts are solid. Both drafts are really solid. The only thing that I'm concerned by is that Keria just picked Rel. And you might think to yourself, Caedrel, what's wrong with that? Keria's never really been a big Rel player, you know. For context, this Rel pick is Keria's first Rel all year. And for a player like Keria, he has 27 games on Rel career all time, and he has a 40% win rate on it. It's the only support champ that has a negative win rate for Keria. The next champ with a negative win rate is Pantheon support with 7 games. Keria's Rel has never been his champ, really. Whereas a player like Beryl has been a massive Rel player. Wait, is there Neferi hot dog chromas? Is there chromas? What? How did I never know that?
I'm saying that now, like...
What is it? You can change the ingredients or what?
There it is! So there's the pickle dog.
What the fuck
is that? You reckon it's a pickle dog?
It does look like a pickle
dog. What is that? That's an alien hot dog.
That's 100% pickle dog for me.
Owner just did
Owner is,
Raptors
speaking of the pickle dog, going to come on over and have a look. As Lucid's going to find him, dives on in on top, and in fact, Owner getting the worst end of this trade. The bleed ticking down as well.
Yes, the flash.
As Lucid will push him away. The flash forward? I don't know about that one, but he should be able to follow with that front flip, and Owner is going to read it.
Why did Lucid use his jump so early? He should have just queued him, no? And then jumped the wall.
Neferi, a lot more power in the kit compared to a level 2 Pantheon. Owner's going to get forced off even harder. This is great for Lucid.
Yeah, and
Okay, well, Owner got
does
the big
walk
one.
his way out, does manage to secure that, I'm pretty sure. As even some caster minions getting involved.
Take his red
Absolutely
now.
crazy. This was
Okay.
Owner going for the invade, so he'd already
Owner a little
invested
cooked.
the
I think he
extra
could have
time
died there, Owner.
to get over. Too much
I think he should have died there, actually.
Owner, like, led the charge
So Owner
into the
loses a
bot
little
lane
bit of
priority
Crux
that
and
T1
red.
has, which we
Lucy will
expected.
just heal in his jungle.
I think he'd be a little concerned his camps could get challenged.
Jungle over the
by
years is
Owner
crazy.
from
You can
reset,
just
so
go to your
Luther
jungle at
secure
10% health
those.
and you can full
Pretty
clear the
big
whole thing.
advantage gained. That ward that was in the river
Whereas in
spotting Owner
previous
making a big
metas,
difference.
you will
And
just
Luther
die to
having
your
an
blue.
initial jump on the play,
Half the base.
and really your queue
Stop
more than
saying
enough
Unk.
for you to fight with.
I'm just stating facts.
Owner moved
I
over to
see what
secure
Owner's
both
doing
skulls, so it's
here.
not like
It
he's
makes
having
sense.
too bad of a time, all things
He
considered.
he
But you have to
invades,
really
gets forced out,
as a
loses a
laner
bit of his Crux and
for the
loses
side
red.
of
So he's
D+,
kind of like minus
because
1.5 camps.
when a jungler doesn't have
But
camps
his way of
to take,
fixing
when a
it
jungler doesn't have
is
much to do with
he
his time,
bases,
he'll gank.
opens,
So
gets
you have
level
to
3,
be a
takes
little
crab,
bit
takes
concerned
crab,
about
ignores
that.
blue.
Is
Bot has pushed to cover his blue. There's a ward, there's a ward. Also, if Neferi goes for his blue, he'll spot her on this on this sweeper thing here. And if he sees nothing, then he can take enemy wolves and grump. So in this case, he gets double crab, Raft respawn, and he's actually fine. There's no... He hasn't really lost much at all. He lost his red. He doesn't have a red buff, I guess.
As to why this Jhin has been working
But
out.
he's cycling through his respawn camps faster. And he has double crab, and he has more vision on the map.
I think if the Kai'Sa is keeping up in this lane, you're probably
Look
not
how many
too
wards
upset
T1
about
have.
it. We know that aiming is known to pop off.
And
later
one
on
just
in
expired.
the
They had
game
6
on
wards
these
down,
Kai'Sa picks.
if you include
Gets his
scuttles.
hands
Enemy
on.
team has 0.
Yeah, definitely a pick where you're just trying to invest.
So you'll see him
in
finish
aiming
Crux in
with
base. He's like a
so
tiny
often.
bit behind
It's gonna
Neferi in
be the
XP.
Gold King. Being successful,
He's actually ahead in
and he
XP
has
because his
prioritized
top side was
lanes.
level 2 camp.
Lucy
Oh god.
out the game.
Doran?
man.
Doran has just been
He's dead.
obliterated by Shu here. Gets the scrap shield. Flash forward and lands
Doran?
the
What
harpoon.
the
There's
fuck?
a solo kill. And that is first blood. Man,
Hey,
I
we
was
counterpicked
so
this
used
rumble
to
with
it being Gwen doing that,
Gwen.
but,
Wanna be up
So you
close
just
to your
ult the
target
wave
as Gwen,
here
and
as
you
Siwu
can
and
just
just
get
base.
cooked by
this blue buff, and that
Lucid
is
wants
due to
that
the
blue
fact
because
that
that would be
Showmaker has
the
all
one
that
camp that
priority
if he could take would
in
put
this
him
mid
back
lane,
to the state
but
that he would be in
bot
when he
side
took his
priority is
red.
also there for T1. So
But
a little
smiting
bit
a
of an
Pantheon is
honest engage here as Carrier dives forward. They get on top of Lucid. He's lit on fire. Faker free hitting now with these
Carrier's
Sand
just gonna
Soldiers.
die.
But it's Carrier that's the one
You
in
can tell
trouble.
Carrier's rel
And
is
with
just
that
not
Spirit
perfect, you know,
Showmaker
it's
is able
just
to
not his
take him
best.
down. Beryl now
Bit of a
looking for
strange
Faker.
engage.
Lucid
All of
in
T1's cooked
amongst
here.
it. Gumayushi the target, but Ona goes down first. And that's another kill. This one, that's even
Big
feats
plays
of
for
warfare
DK.
already complete.
They're
She was close to
contesting this
overheating.
so
Doran
hard.
goes
I
in
think
to try and clear the
Pantheon could
way.
just Q
First
smite the
beat
blue
him
and get
down.
out.
Flash.
I'm
And
surprised
then
Carrier
you
fights
kill
this. I think
Faker's
Owner
ass,
can
and
just
now
Q
he's
smite and
dead.
get out.
And here,
He's
so
fine.
I think a big thing was they
blue
focused
buff's gone.
initially on a Lucid, but Lucid is such a hard target to pin down. Faker's not going to go for the shuffle as a result. He's just trying to get some damage.
But I think the reason Faker's not going for the shuffle is because Neferi has W, right? Like she'll just W it.
From the level 6 Ari. And then as soon as aiming turns up, you know you aren't winning this fight 4v3.
Easy kills for DK though.
That they weren't quite as extremely capable
Say the line,
of throwing
Sally.
it all away and for it to mean nothing.
No,
I think that's
DK
thing
is the
that
CEO of
T1,
throwing
you know,
games.
As much as they've had a lot of early reads,
I ain't saying no line.
recently, they have
100%.
Please play solo queue
That
today.
will
We'll
give
see, we'll
T1
see.
some opportunities. They do want to lock that
Pantheon's
one down.
ulting.
And Doran
Top.
fighting against Shu. Grand Starfall does
Well,
come
top is
down.
dead.
Let's see whether the
Bye-bye,
Rumble will
Siwu.
survive. And the answer is absolutely he wants to deny.
Well, that was an
triple
easy
grubs
kill, wasn't it? Now
from
Doran's back in the
DK.
game, I guess.
So T1 on the stop annoying me.
Oh my god, that REQ was so satisfying.
Yeah. It just kills them. They beautiful. Oh,
Carrier no flash.
All right, Carrier could be in a little bit of
No.
trouble here.
Okay.
Nothing they chase.
Yep, still going to be able to get out. As once again, Beryl with another Zenith Blade. Charm going to connect there as well, as Faker could be in a little bit of trouble.
That should be
While
Dragon.
Deception comes down. I don't think
Faker having not
Kind of
committed
hard for
ult
T1's
in
champs
that
to play against
he was
Ahri,
very
isn't it? I
confident
feel like
picking the
Azir
Dragon.
Pantheon rel
Second
against Ahri is a
objective
bit
of the
tricky.
game.
In like
Deadly Flourish.
maybe
A bit
like
of an
late
attempt
game
there
it's
from
fine, but
Gumayushi, and I was
until
gonna
then
say,
I just
that's
don't see it.
optimistic, but it's gonna be
DK is just
They did get that one
eating Owner's
earlier,
buffs.
I believe it was
blue buff. for
Carrier
very
based
long.
is Guma dead.
Yeah, oh,
And he's
Guma.
fucking cooked.
Okay. Solar Flare is going to miss the stun, but he's still dead. Lucy
Wow,
jumps on
DK's
over,
playing
grabs the
so
kill.
good.
Beryl able to tank up the turret just well enough.
Now Siwu,
And
ult the
Ona
top wave.
will
Ult
be
the
able to
top
get a
wave.
blue buff, I think.
Siwu,
because
beautiful.
the opponent's one is coming up
Beautiful.
relatively soon.
Kinda missed two of the minions, but
towards
sure.
that top side, going to be good. Lucid just flipped over the wall, so doesn't have that ability at this point in time. Avoids the Deadly Flourish, though, as he flashes over the wall. Ona goes in, but Beryl is right there already.
I think Carrier should have flashed the dragon, the Baron Pit wall as well. Why didn't Carrier come over with Owner?
Quite as lucky, though, as he realizes he has to stick around.
Lucid's dead then.
And that little bit of sense.
T1's gonna fight
Means
this
that
straight.
I'd like to sort of change my assessment.
They have
of
good one-item
competition a little
spikes.
bit more, 'cause I
Just think it's one of those things where
DK is gonna get wiped in this next fight. I can feel it. I can actually just sense it.
Ona.
Okay, give
And
Drake
we'll
and go
move
to
over
Errol
now
then or what?
towards this
We all know know DK will
So,
lose the next
you know,
2 games
maybe
even if
a
they
little
win
bit
this one.
ambitious for that, but he will find his place in the
Well,
bot lane and just
T1
hold that
started
wave.
DK's losing streak, so now
Kind of interesting.
T1 will end
Now
DK's
Gold
losing
King is
streak.
gold.
The dragon apiece.
They're on a 5-game losing streak,
I
yeah.
could see it going to the later stages of the game, right? The gold
Yeah.
This
for
game's
you
gonna be
as
chill
well,
for another
so
3 minutes at
I
least.
think everyone in
What happened to
could have
Bang a
a lot
series?
more action in this game, and I
Bro,
like
just
it.
let it cook. Chill out.
I think it's just gonna
This chat wants
time for
5
Aiden to
minutes
get
in, they want the
stronger,
pentakill.
try and
Chill
fight
out.
coming into
An
Is it the
important
Faker
one there.
Classic where he just sits on side lane and
Faker,
pushes and just
will
wins the
set
game?
up a turret. I think maybe he's just dead. He's lost the ability to do the old.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay,
Ooh.
he gets over the wall. That's very cute. Malignant's on the floor, and they
DK,
just
what
have
the
to back
fuck was
away.
that?
Cavalry was
Faker
coming in.
smashed
They've
him into
ganked
the
Faker
ground.
too many times. Wave
But
once
Faker's
more.
is here. He's like,
And Solarflare going to connect onto Ona. Zenith Blade to try and chain this CC, but the
It's
Magna
over.
Storm is good from
DK
Carrier.
lost the game.
Untargetable is Lucid. but he has
It's
to
actually
use
just
everything
lost.
to try and get out, and it does not work. Oh
would
dear.
you believe it
Sometimes
if I
Zenith
told
played
you
in,
that
and it is
Faker
just
is
not
1
the
level
right
up on
call, as
Showmaker in
now
20 minutes when the lane was
Icon gonna
even?
get taken, and T1
Because
really
DK
getting out
overgrouped
to
like
a
fucking psychos
fantastic
non-stop and
lead.
just drop
Off the
XP
back of
everywhere.
just for extension
Bro,
again
DK
from
is the
DK.
most
It's a very
dizzy-ass
weird
fucking team
play
I've
for
ever
G+
seen.
to go for in that situation.
They're
You know,
all
Showmaker's
over the
TV
place.
wasn't quite available. Just feels very unforced. And
Like
now
they were
T1
given
able to pick up
free
the
kills
Anakin buff,
and objectives,
and
and then they
themselves
just
a 1,000 gold lead.
DC'd.
We get some tower damage here. Oh, she was struggling now.
Yep, Doran in a much better spot as he flashes in and returns
Oh
the
my
favor.
God.
The turret
Doran
will do a
plays
fair
it
bit of
good.
damage there as in
T1's
fact,
just
yeah,
gonna
Doran
stomp
does
them now. Like the
indeed
game is
die,
just
but
so
now we've got
completely
another
lost.
fight
This is just
breaking
gonna be a
out.
2-0.
Beryl, once again,
It's just gonna
gonna
be a stomp
dead.
fest.
Solarflare, looking a little
Couple mistakes from
celebratory as
T1,
it's
but DK are just
absolutely
getting
nothing. And
outpaced
T1,
on the map.
They get the better end of it, even though it was a 1-for-1
Wait, Doran
as
died.
far as the top
What?
laners were.
No, I get that he died to the tower chat, but
Actually losing a game like this feels so bad.
he was
How
very
they started
healthy.
here. Doran finds an angle on a Shiwu, doesn't have the cooldowns available to fight, and ultimately Doran just destroys the Rumble so quickly. That flash to follow as well, really well
Oh
played.
my God, Doran.
Yep.
No,
And
cameraman.
walks up and
No,
therefore dies to the
cameraman,
turret.
go back.
Can
Go back, cameraman,
Oh,
go
I
back.
did not
What happened there?
see that.
Just letting him know.
Oh.
That's fine.
What did
Beryl
Doran
could
do?
also
Did he
have
drop
just
tower
not
aggro and
died.
then walk back through it and die?
yeah,
Did that happen? Yes or no? Because
Because
that's what I think happened, and you're not showing it to me.
All right, Beryl's in again. Lucid is there watching again, and Beryl's dead. But unfortunately, does not happen.
Chat, was there a new
Buffalo
Genshin
goes
expansion
down as
recently or what?
Is just going to get swept back, and we'll do a fair bit of damage here to Ona on the outset, as now Gumayushi also in a little bit of trouble. Good cleanse from aiming, but it's not going to be enough. Carrier just being a defender, as Lucid realizing that perhaps he's also overextended, and Beryl's out of the
There
game
was.
once again. Okay, it's time to die. Once
Well,
more.
that's why it's cooked, I
Oh,
guess.
look at the
These
flank
health
from
bars,
Showmaker.
yeah, these health bars are so
DK need to
incredibly low.
ace them here now, or it's
If Beryl
cooked.
can actually get in there, Solarflare is back up again, and he throws it down. Not going to find anything, but he's holding them in position. The Eclipse wears off. Beryl is certainly killable, but so are T1 as Doran's teleported in, and oh my
Need to
goodness,
hold them
this
here.
one is so scary. 15 seconds until Shiu's back up again. And it's a 4v5. In goes Carrier, but doesn't really find the angle.
Okay, Carrier kinda entered there. Okay, Lucid's kinda countering thing. Faker looking for a road. Charm hits Faker. Stopwatch. DK's dead. Bye-bye. 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 Well, T1's kinda clean. Kinda clean with it. How did Faker live? He still has flash as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Siwu has been Pantheon ulted on,
Yeah.
like, I don't know how many
This one's
times.
pretty cool because Carrier
But he died to all of
looks
them.
to try and threaten Showmaker, forces the ult, doesn't actually
I will
connect.
gladly
think he was
welcome
going
you to
for
the
flip,
Hate Watcher
actually.
Club.
I thought he was just baiting him out.
Bro, I
behind
might
it.
need to join it.
But then the Jin will get so much value here, and Faker, the Seeker's Arm guard at the end.
Showmaker flash
much
auto
value.
attacks him.
Yeah, hits every single bullet.
The game 2.
Showmaker's playing against the owner of the skin he's using.
You're instantly going to be thinking the series is doomed. The
He's
fact
playing
that
against
you
the
had this
owner of League of
advantage in this
Legends.
one, you're playing it well,
And
then
the
just a couple of
person called
fumbles
owner.
and
The siege is continuing. The Baron getting to work here. As Equalizer goes down, flash in from Beryl, gets the cleanse out from Gumayushi.
Faker mispressed his E, so that's why he engaged.
Lower and lower. The Magna Storm not going to save him
Nice
there.
W,
There's some
Lucid.
untargetability from Lucid will not save him here either, as it's a 1-for-1 in the end. And now Doran is rotating over. The needlework is so scary as once again he's under the turret. Once again he's dead.
Doran!
Aiming will join,
Oh, Doran.
so
that's just aura.
I
You
feel
know?
like Doran
that was
still
a lot
has
of
this
aura,
tendency as a
and,
player that he gets
Showmaker
lost in the
feel it.
sauce, you know, and I feel like I'm really scared for T1 if he gets
here
lost in the
as
sauce at a
T1.
World Championship
They're
like
pretty
knockout
good at this.
stage.
Closing out
He
these
really has
games.
ult, by the
It
way.
is
Like
yeah,
it's one of those
exactly.
series like, yeah, go, 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 and he's just going in and
That's
just
ticking down. They see
just like
the
smashing
orb
his keys
fly
going
across
in.
their heads. Let's see what Shiu can actually get done here. Bullet comes on through. Everyone's slowed down apart from Faker, but too late.
Yeah, the problem is, you know, there's 3 items across the board for T1.
Oh, I'm going to connect there onto Doran, and then Showmaker has to try and find a way out as, oh, the deadly flourish! That was beautiful!
Well,
from Gumayusi has
no,
to now walk off the red carpet as Beryl looking for Doran. The Magnet Storm's gorgeous! Carrier sacrifices himself for it though, and now they're looking for even more.
wait,
Over
oh
the
my
wall
god.
Doran is
I thought aiming
solo,
was cooking there, but he wasn't cooking shit there.
There,
I feel
you
like
know, they
DK was
managed
in the
to
game for the
find
first
a kill
12
onto the
minutes,
support,
and then they
but
just
nothing
left
more.
the
They don't
game.
have to
Like,
follow
what
through
the
with
fuck did
Showmaker
they
dead,
do?
and with this much of a deficit, it was a tall order anyway.
What is Showmaker doing this game?
Managing to hold strong after you know, some troubles, a little bit of troubles in the early game. A very convincing finish out for this game.
Absolutely beautifully done by T1, and it was just the fact that they...
Look at this state that they're in. Look at this state. Okay, still even right now. Beryl got caught doing something. I don't know why Lucid is trying to counter jungle enemy Krugs. Fucking solo queue habit or whatever. I'm guessing Showmaker's gonna like push out one more wave top and then group somehow. It's here when Beryl dies. I think they just have to all go top side. Or like Beryl has the base. But they walk up the Drake, watch it die, lose Rumble ult. Look at Showmaker right now. He becomes absolutely homeless. I don't know what he's doing. Look at mid situation, okay? Faker is just level 12. Showmaker is like 2 minions from level 12. It's even. All good in the world. Drake fight happens. Now, look at the minimap and look at Showmaker. Runs mid. Runs around mid. Runs bot. Okay, I guess I'll go back mid. No, I guess that's aiming's wave. I guess I'll be here. Nah, maybe I'll go back bot. Yeah, I'll go back bot. Okay, let's go back bot. Okay, let's go back bot. Okay, I'm gonna come bot now. Okay, fuck it. Let's just kill him bot, yeah? Okay. Kill him bot? Ah, no, I guess he's out. Can't kill him bot. What should I do now? Okay, you go top. Bro, what have you just done? He's just put himself half a level down on his ear. And now he's pushed in. Here, when he TP's mid and Gwen matches. Now. He needs to go back top. He needs to go back top. He needs to go back top. His whole team is top side. He's go back top and push and hit. And everything's fine. But they have no sides. He just puts himself behind. Into his ear. Why did he do that? I mean, the dragon setup is whatever, but that's... How did Ari... Or aiming should go top and Showmaker should go mid. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
Important
the Victa ban.
And the Lilia to be removed.
That's gotta be a Talia first pick.
That's
gotta be a Talia first pick. They banned the Jace.
I think
Showmaker. Snatch it. I wonder if Faker will play like Annie into it. If you take Talia and they play Annie Varus. Oh my god, they're not taking a Talia. Why do you ban Victor then? I don't understand. What's the point in banning Victor? They may as well just ban Lilia second. What have you got, Guma, into Varus? Ezreal? He will go Nocturne. Or they'll pick AD and they'll play Jarvan on 3 or something. No, no, no. Owner Sedge. Lucid, it's Ivern time. Ivern Yon. I know, bro, if he picks Skarner. If that motherfucker picks Skarner now. Rise, I don't mind Rise. I fuck with it. Lucid Wukong is nice, but into Talia Sejuani can be tricky. They can go Nautilus on 3. They should definitely go Nautilus on 3. At least it's better than playing Skarner. But are they gonna drop Gumayusi if they go Nautilus on 3? Because going Nautilus on 3 here is quite natural. And then picking AD on 4. Talia needs a Nautilus, or a Rel, or a Leona, or an Alistar. They take Camille and ban Jax, I guess. Well, Siwu, if you ever play Fiora, now's the time. You have Rise, Talia mid matchup, and Camille blind. Xayah ban, yeah, I mean, it's not good for Xayah to play the lane versus Varus, but it's good to ban the Xayah because it's Guma carrier, right? Guma's gonna have to play Ezreal or some shit, or Ashe. Does LCK teams, do LCK teams wanna play Braum? Or will they just say, give me Nautilus? Just don't play Aurora top, whatever you do. Oh, Cassante. Yay, Brown.
Braum is going to come in, so his goals may not be.
What is Guma gonna play?
MF
MF into Braum. What? MF into Braum Wukong is horrible.
Yeah. I mean, also one levels which
You don't know shit.
Will go down, so I think T1, I think
MF is great against Braum Wukong, idiot. She can easily move and she gets a full channel ult off. Yeah, Guma was practicing a lot of Ezreal, but I don't know why he's not.
I'm really not sold on. I don't think the buff
Why
is
he's not
enough.
picking it.
Alright,
let's see it. Alright, let's see it. Boot it up. I actually don't know how this Ryze Talia matchup goes, but I'm guessing it's just handshake deal pushing past level 5. But Ryze is quite short range, so it's quite easy to combo him if jungler's around. Nice Q Beryl. You know what Beryl needs? Beryl needs range support in the back. He needs to just play his fucking Heimerdinger and run around and not give a fuck. He's probably just so bored sitting there.
You have the passive for that initial
playing Braum.
Ignite
That's why I said Owner Sejuani, I'm not a fan. I feel like Owner needs to be on carries this split, no matter what. I mean, Camille actually enjoys playing against Cassante, doesn't she? Like, this version of Cassante is... Camille's chilling really hard.
Who just the Unraveled is
and now they have Camille, Sage, Talia, so whoever's on side lane is getting one shot. It's another game where Owner gets double crab. Whose draft you prefer? I think T1's draft is way better, but I just think the MF pick is useless.
There's the understandable reason as to why he picked it. It's just not sure whether it's exactly the greatest. There's good flash there from aiming. Is Beryl also able to get out of the way and puts up the door in a really good spot.
But what'll probably happen is DK might get a couple kills, then T1 will probably start winning because DK starts throwing and is dizzy around the map, and then MF will pick up kills in team fights because she'll clean up, and then chat will write, MF is useless, my fraud. And then we'll go to the next game.
Is that by spam? Now the Hex Flash coming in.
Yeah, over the
Keria.
wall goes Keria. And he's out of turret range.
Keria's angry.
Pulverize, Make a Rain comes down as Gumayushi comes on over. The door is set up at first.
Keria's angry.
Still goes over to the Misfortune.
How is Keria smashing him so hard?
Didn't have a whole lot of the blue stuff, but
Keria,
is now
are you gonna
have to deal with another wave as Keria finds yet another.
What the fuck?
Pulverize, he will die, and Beryl is fine. And Gumayushi
the MF has no damage.
Did not want to kill him.
All in Beryl's flag.
What the fuck was that, Keria? What was that? Oh my
god. Coming down towards his bottom side as well. As he realm warps in, he's got a flash.
Kill, he's got cleanse.
Yeah, MF's too quick.
So Showmaker's still going to flash for it. Throws a Q, doesn't quite do enough
Bro,
damage.
what is going on?
So
like the first play by Keria was great, the second play was just funny, and then the trumpet on top was just iconic.
Just 140 ahead of Keria. As DK thinking about going for a contest, but I don't know about it. As Seismic Shove going wide. Keria comes in, gets a Pulverize onto Lucid, who does get the decoy off. And now Doran just says,
Doran is shifting. DK is stepping up, aiming no flash. Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. Does DK need a roster change at this point because they're probably so fucking mentally cooked? They're so cooked. Here it is in chat, MF is useless, my fraud, there it is. Chat, is DK just bad? Like, they are, aren't they? It's crazy. The fuck happened, man? LCK Cup seems so far away. 5 games against Hamalive, first place in the regular season. Now they can't even fight dragons.
I feel like he's everywhere this game. As the Cyclone comes in,
okay, no flash.
Get in there
sure.
To headbutt Lucid under the turret, and he does
like,
in fact do so. He flashes away. Realm Warp going to
like
come on
what
through.
the fuck is happening,
so
DK? Really?
And Lucid is very dead.
What are you?
You know, great move that it just feels like these plays they're going
like
for.
If they Ryze ulted the Braum onto MF with Wukong going in, it would do something. But what does Wukong expect there? That he's just gonna solo kill MF? This will just be a quick win for T1 now. Keria's Alistar is really good, I think. Keria's Alistar this game's been exceptional. The difference between, like, the Rel wasn't that bad, you know, but there was a bit of scuffed engages, but when he's engaging on Alistar, it just looks like he has so much confidence. He just keeps going and going and going and going. Whereas with Rel, he looks a little bit shaky. T1, you might be clapping DK, but diving Cassante? Really? Can you do that as well? True, the best Rel on T1 is in the jungle.
As the threaded volley is coming down, we're going to stop.
This is going to backfire, I can feel it.
Oh
god, oh god, just kill the Camille.
Just dead from that one, but they do manage to get the Camille, but at what cost? The answer is everything.
Faker didn't even need the TP.
Grabbing or whatever they can.
I just feel like, I don't know if it's tilt or something, but they're just sending plays without any care. Just permanently sending plays. Bring back Moham.
I think
What?
that MF being
Off the Wukong,
Yeah, Lucid
the
has
Sejuani.
been getting
Yeah.
pretty gapped this
You
series.
dive in as this Wukong, you're probably just dead immediately.
well, Lucid is going to dive in. And
Lucid,
just
what
flashes
are
away
you
and dies.
doing?
Like, why?
What is he doing?
Still, Showmaker and Shiu, they're going to come on over. All Out is going to be used to separate Ona from this fight, but he just gets back towards this collapse onto Showmaker. And Gumayusi, he comes down yet again. They've set the table for it. And they're now, remember, first
I feel like Lucid's just fucking tilted, man. He just wants the red buff. CBA is losing a red buff. Showmaker looks like Cat Despair. Siwoo's just trying to farm.
I think
Wasn't
even
DK 5-0?
D+,
Yes, they
if
were. Now they're
players were
5-7
looking at this
or some
play,
shit.
which undoubtedly they'll review.
After this,
Feels like they're a little bit
they were
lost
5-1,
right
I
now.
think. Yeah.
Form still.
How's
not
DK
working
Academy?
too hardly.
DK Academy. You wanna know how DK Academy is doing?
So there's that.
You wanna,
So you're saying it's not his fault?
you wanna know how DK Academy is doing?
Probably not done it because no one was there to do anything about it. Because even though the thing that he wanted to happen happened, one thing on T1
DK
side.
is losing it
What
all.
was it,
It's all
0-4?
slipping. There's
Yep.
nothing left.
Seems crazy. As headbutt pole under barrel. Ona swings a flail.
Come on,
at him.
T1,
It's
give them a
okay.
win.
Aiming gonna start this one up. He's already down very
No
low.
flash
Just a
MF.
Flash forward. Can they actually kill Guma? Is the
Where's
question.
Lucid?
The answer
Where
so
did
far
Lucid
is
go?
No. They take down barrel finally. They overextend far enough to kill
We
him in
got
motion,
MF!
But now the rest of them are likely to go down. Doran just executes
Aiming just got 80
underneath
carry
the
rolled.
turret. And Shiu trying to escape. That blast going direction was looking a little dicey, but he
Bro, Carrier is just memeing. He's just having fun. Like, DK is getting completely danced on.
Behind, you
Oh,
don't get a
Carrier.
Nope.
They come and you ain't trying
Oh,
to take it.
Carrier.
You don't,
He's
you're trying to
sick.
take
He's
it,
got an
it
illness.
backfired.
He ain't feeling
Now
too
things are
good, but
looking
he's running
even
around on
more
Alistar,
dire.
just fucking comboing the
Man,
first thing
aiming
he
is looking,
sees.
yeah, like he doesn't really have very
Including
much in this game.
Grumps.
1-4-1 on
I don't even know if DK is going to make playoffs at this rate, unironically.
The opportunities, right? Because they're not overextending into vision
It's
that they
so
don't have, as the ball
Omega
time is
cooked.
So good. Barrel's door does pretty much nothing, and aiming is just shredded. Down goes the Wukong as well.
T1 were not
as
even
there is
challenged
rollout,
this
so they
series.
kill Gumayusi one
There
more
was not
time.
a fraction of a game where they were in trouble. Game 1 maybe for the first 3 minutes.
Out of there, but I don't know whether Showmaker wins this 1v1 against Ona, and he does not. Down goes the Casante's head in
It was a
hands.
great start for
Showmaker
DK as well.
not really
Game
sure
1,
what to do, and
Siwoo
this is
solo
looking
kills
like a bit of
Doran.
a
Doran dies
glum
1v1.
DK at
That's a
this
great
point in
start.
time.
Yep.
T1
God, it must be so
Yeah,
depressing, the
I've
vibes
never
in DK
heard
right
of
now.
it
I feel like they're a very big
Global
vibes
damage
team. When they were playing the
reduction.
LCK Cup, they were like laughing a lot and
So,
joking and memeing. And they
very
came up with loads of
exciting
different
to-
random
Well,
picks and they had
fortunately, it
fun
does
and they
still
flex
charge,
shit.
even if you do
Now
it
they
like
just look
that.
completely
If you
despair.
get it to the tower, it will
Carrier,
do the
what the
charge
fuck
again.
are you doing? Why did you do that?
they did it like that?
Why did you do that?
Maybe
He
Carrier
spawned
was
Herald.
thinking about, like,
You got it and drove it
used
into the
as a
wall.
way to face check.
He's like one of those cats that just like goes on the
and there
shelf
was
and
no
just
one there,
pushes
so
things
he
off
didn't
and
need to
looks at
worry
you in the
about
eye
it,
while
but
they do
maybe
it.
they didn't have that level
That's
of
exactly what
information.
Carrier's like
I
this
thought
game.
it was
To
DK
move
will
up
take this
even
to game
into their
3.
topside jungle. And so this will
If
just be
DK
T1's
takes us to game 3
not a
this
whole lot of
game, I
answer.
will shave my head on
As
stream.
Lucid wanting to try this one if they want to lock this down, as they do manage to secure it, get some bounty gold as the Cyclone comes in. Lucid looking for Faker there, but Faker moves out of the way of the Cyclone. Very nicely done. Hextech ultimatum onto aiming in the back line.
It's impossible for
What's
DK
this
to win.
Varus ever supposed to do this game? And it is get shoved and then bullet timed to death. As Lucid, that was a bit tricky, gets himself
Their champs
over the
are
wall.
just
As Shiu trying to
useless.
get into that back line, goes all out and pulls Doran over, but he's so incredibly low. Gumayusi is looking for that kill, and he should be able to get it. Still, actually, Shiu doing some work, but
All
and
so
I don't know
useless.
whether they'll
Well, we see they try and
Everyone's
mitigate
suddenly a
onto Guma, but
DK
he
fan.
opts to walk away.
is actually
What's after
like that,
this?
even
The
though
next
it is
series
still
after this
a
is
bit
kind of fun.
behind
It's
in
Genji
farm.
versus
And
Fearex.
with 211
Diable versus
hardcore
Genji.
fights, it's so
Will be
rare
quite
to
funny.
see that many.
Last time
some value.
Diable played against
LCK game.
Genji, he just solo
It's
killed
also
Ruru like 4
quite
times or some
rare that
shit,
we
or
see
3 times, and then they just
Lucid
lost.
sitting at
Anyway.
0-6. 2 seconds. As
Oh my
Alright,
god,
one
send
more
it.
play. They want to kill Gumayusi one more time as the seismic shove is so perfectly
Oh
placed.
my
Showmaker
god,
goes
DK,
gold
man.
shield
I think we
into
should
that
just give them
backline. They might be
give them an
able to kill
award.
Gumayusi, but I
We just have to
guarantee
give them
they
an
are
award.
all dead after that as Ona takes
I've
down
never
the
seen a team
Rise.
throw
Doran
themselves
getting
at the
on
enemy
their
team so
man.
many
He's
times
doing
when they're
so
losing.
much damage. Shiu
They are just
dashing around,
non-stop
doing
sending
cool
it.
stuff,
I
but you
respect
know
it
what?
so much.
He's dead. And there is not a whole lot to be said other than that.
And T1 has been so
Red Bull.
over-relied, so it's a good omen.
Is
seeing,
Faker dead?
Yeah.
No.
the
Is the
win.
game lost? Yes. Wow,
Shiu
bro,
is taking a
DK
lot
are
of
just getting
damage
absolutely
as Doran
fucking
trying to chase him
blasted.
down.
What
Aiming
is
gonna
this,
push him
man?
away, but it's not going to stop this inhibitor from going down. DK, it is feeling circular in motion. They are
Look at the minimap and look at how many towers DK got this game.
Down the drain. As Shu does get his health bar back, Weave as well just to block off Lucid from this fight. Seismic Shove does not connect, but the Hextech ultimatum goes in. There's another gorgeous bullet time as Gumayushi cuts them down. Kill credit going over to Doran. Sitting on 10 now this game.
Faker's gonna die! 1k to Wukong by GA!
And I think T1 may have just done it far more swiftly than the
Wow.
last time, as Carrier does what he likes to do at the end of games, which is die to the fountain
DK
laser,
just got, like,
and that's going to mean that it
annihilated.
isn't the classic
Yeah.
for
Is there a
this
word to
particular
describe
game,
it?
which
Like,
is 1 for 5 trades.
what the
Nexus still
fuck?
gonna go down though, and T1 looking
Owner's
clean with it
sick,
here today.
Carrier's sick.
Yeah, and
Owner's laughing his ass off. Doran's frying. Faker's faker. Carrier's fucking annoying everyone cheekily. Faker's form the last few weeks has been really solid, actually. But I swear, wasn't it in spring 2024 or was it 2023 where Faker was like contesting Chovy for best mid in the league, and in summer his regular season fell off again? Is it spring? I swear, spring Faker is a fucking... He's demonic in springs. Regular season spring Faker is always insane.